got a Ford Flex and your middle row seats don't want to pop up the way they're supposed to, it's supposed to be kind of power hydraulic, and they're not going up right, this is the video for you. Actually, it's the first one I'm presenting in 4K as well, so hopefully that turns out. It's the middle row seat. We're going to do a lift support, the shock, I guess, step by step. So this thing shouldn't really be flopping around like this as much as it does. And when you press the power button, it's supposed to undo a latch, and it's supposed to just move up. It doesn't. So this is what the shock looks like. This is on the passenger side. I'm going to try and put an aftermarket one in. Although I think I do have some information on what the actual factory part number is. I'll try and put that down in the description. So there's a clip here. If you can get a small screwdriver and just pull it out a little bit. This is on the factory one. It'll release. This kind of goes into a little ball. It'll release it. There you go. And it's that easy. So you can either get it from the bottom or the top, but in the back you'll see there's a little indentation there. Should be able to get some kind of a screwdriver in there and just give her a little pull, and that should be fine. Get you down to the bottom here too, and we'll try and get that one off as well. They're hard to kind of see. Nice to have a good light. And I'm just using a little flat screwdriver. And wow, that comes off pretty good. I've got the old one there, and this is the new one I got. No, actually, that's the old one, sorry. And you can see, it's kind of weird. It works, and then it kind of doesn't work. Like, it almost seems like, whereas this new one, it's pretty hard to move it in. It is doable, but it takes a lot of strength. So, anyway, we'll be swapping that over. These ends on this aftermarket one are a little different. This one has a... So the factory one had that clip we saw. The one in my right hand that I'm looking at right here, we'll show you a little bit closer. It's got a piece on the end with 4 fingers, and they go around that ball and socket, and they kind of hold it in once you get it in. So I'm going to take that off, and let's see how hard it is to install. It shouldn't be too hard. I'll show you this other one here. Okay, so this is, see, it's kind of hard to pull out right now. It goes in easy. If you play with it enough, then it's almost like it's working again. And then I found that it depends on if you've got it right side up or upside down. There's another one for the other side. Really kind of shot. But then all of a sudden, one way or the other, it would kind of work again a little bit. Very strange. Anyway, enough of that. Let's go back to the passenger side here. So the big end is going to be on the top, like towards the seat, and the little end, or where this chrome piece comes out, is going to be on the bottom or towards the floor. So we'll try and put that in. If you'd like, give me the thumbs up. You've probably learned something already from this. It helps the channel, and it helps YouTube, know that I'm trying my best to show you these. And appreciate your patience too with some of the jiggling with the camera. This is, just got one of these GoPros. It's actually a used one I picked up. I think I got not a bad deal on it. And I just, I'm still getting used to how fast I can move it around when I'm panning or something. It'll take a little bit getting used to, but you're the first one to, or one of the first ones to see my new video in 4K. Hopefully that's going to help out a little bit. Of course, I've improved all my lighting over the years, so you can see what's going on. I hate that when somebody's showing you something and it's like, well, I can see they got fingers. What are they touching? What are they holding? How does that go in? So between the lighting and everything else, and now a little better camera, hopefully this will be a little better, something that will be easier to see and learn. That clipped in there. We'll get the little clip with the 4 fingers. And they just might have to look around to see which way to turn it around a little bit, spin it around until the fingers fit in the little holes. And it should just snap in, and it snaps around the ball there, and then it should hold this ball and socket all in and together. There you go. And it seems like it's doing okay. These were like half the price of the factory ones. and probably half the price of the factory ones on sale. So let's see how well this works. Get that out of the way. Put the seat down. So when I press the button, remember it's supposed to just pop up. So electric latch, there we go, unleashes it, and that shock,
I don't know,
is supposed to push the seat up. So at least now it looks like it's pushing it up.
Just doesn't seem to be.
I don't know if when they were new, if they actually kind of hit the other seat the way this one does. We've had this vehicle for a year at the time of me filming this, so I don't know what they were like when they worked properly. But anyway, at least if we need somebody to go in the back, all they have to do is press the button and basically not touch it, and that's what the shock looks like in there. Anyway, I think I'm pretty happy with that, especially if you know, we're trying to let somebody in the back there and you didn't have enough arm muscle to be able to do that. We'll go to the passenger or the driver's side now. There, I do have a playlist, a repair playlist of other things I fixed on this exact Flex, Ford Flex. This is a 2011. It's actually got the turbo. Some videos on that as well. Don't forget to subscribe. That way you won't miss any of these videos. I try and do one a week. Been doing pretty good with that, but you know, between that and my normal job and schedules, and these are usually my vehicles or some friends of mine, like my boss or something. He's got a few vehicles usually work on. Take this and try and, I can't get the pressure. It's too much for me to get this thing to snap in the ball there, so I'm trying to push in the bottom with my big screwdriver. Trying to push up a little bit. Hopefully I can get that in there, and oh, just about. Try a couple more times here. The other side seemed to work a little easier. I don't know why, but
there we go.
So let's just put that retaining clip, I guess is what it is. Snap it in there. It'll hold it in. And we can just make sure this seat is working well as the other one. Like say before, you'd press the button and it would release, but it wouldn't pop up. Most of the time it wouldn't, or sometimes with half. So I'm pretty happy that these are going to work again. Of course, any tools that I usually use, I usually put a link in the description as well. So again, if you have a Ford Flex, there may be something that you need. Test tools too, I've got listed in there, and other things.
Better than.
Really appreciate you following along and joining me for a little bit. Let me know what you think of the video and the quality. If you've looked on 4K, tell me if it looks decent or not. Was it worth doing?